Hi, I'm Scott Rulin Werner, MD, and yes, I am a messenger. What is my message? My message is it's time to take back your health. Now, why do I talk about this? I was a medical doctor for 15 years practicing as an OBGYN and with all kinds of people. I actually stopped practicing OBGYN in 1991 due to an injury. But the most important thing that happened to me was I dealt with people of all types. I dealt with men, with women, with children, and we were all toxic. Why were we toxic? Because we have parasites, we have fungus, we have herbicides, pesticides, all kinds of chemicals in our body that are making us unhealthy. And we continue to be unhealthy because we're not making correct choices. Number one, when we get sick, we go to the medical doctor and we expect him to help us. And he takes our symptoms and then he does blood tests or MRIs or CT scans, whatever tests are available, and he makes informed choices because of these. But his number one obligation is to the pharmaceutical and hospital industry. As a medical doctor, I was profoundly affected by those choices. And let me tell you a story. Back in 1987, I had severe backaches and I was having headaches, and I had this mole on the back of my back that was bugging me. I went in and we had got a brand new MRI scanner at Good Samaritan Medical Center in Phoenix, Arizona. And the radiologist says, well, let's do a scan on you and see what's going on. And he came back and his face was just drawn and he was very concerned. And he said, Scott, I have some bad news. We need to do a CT scan of your head too. You've got 3 tumors on your spine and back. So we did another scan and there were 3 tumors on my brain. And he said, we've got to find the primary. And I'm, primary? He says, yes, they look cancerous. And so we looked at that little thing on my back and we did a biopsy and it came back invasive malignant melanoma. So then we went back and did an even bigger biopsy to get all the margins. And it showed that there was a little tract going down to the tumor. And let me tell you, they wanted to do more biopsying, but they said, you know, if we do this, it might paralyze you. And you're doing pretty well, so let's just get your house in order for the next 3 months and you'll probably be dead. Because the diagnosis was malignant melanoma, invasive malignant melanoma, stage 4. Now, 99.98% of the people with that diagnosis die within 3 months. So they were pretty confident I was going to die. And I felt I wasn't going to die. And so I got on my knees and I prayed. And the name Hulda Clark came to my mind. Hulda Clark, I didn't know who she was, and it was kind of a different name, Hulda. And so I went to work that next morning and I had a piling system of charts piled all over my desk. And they had been totally cleared off, and there was an article in the middle of my desk about parasites causing cancer. And I read the article, and at the very end, the author's name was Hulda Clark, and it gave her telephone number in Chicago, Illinois. So I gave her a call, and she talked to me for about an hour and a half. It was the most amazing conversation I've ever had. And when I was done, she told me, you need to do a parasite cleanse every 3 months for the rest of your life, drink Asiac tea and cat's claw, get some chelation therapy, and divorce your wife, of all things. Because it was interesting, she felt like emotional issues cause cancer. And to this day, I agree, they do cause problems. I didn't divorce my wife, but I did everything else she said. And within 2 months, my tumors were all gone. Pretty amazing story. But I took responsibility back for my own health. I didn't listen to the supposed specialists in this area because they told me I was going to die, and if I would have believed that, I probably would be dead. So taking responsibility back is the number one choice we can make when we take back our health. In other words, we need to be in charge of our own health care. We need to make those choices, not somebody else. We need to make those choices. And this is one of my messages with Take Back Your Health. I actually went to Hawaii about a year ago in February of 2012, and the angels came to me and we wrote a book called Take Back Your Health. And it's kind of an oracle book that has in it ways to change your attitude, change what you're doing, do something for your body, and doing positive, good things. And it's an amazing book. When I go and read this book, I go, boy, this is a well-written book. And then I realize, yeah, I did write this, but with the help of the angels, the healing angels. Now, one of my other messages, and I'm trying to make this nice and short, is you need to vote for your health by voting through your purchases. In other words, read your labels. Do your homework, do your background, make sure these products are organic. They don't have herbicides and pesticides, because that was one of my big problems too, is I was loaded with heavy metals, herbicides, petrochemicals that were causing my disease. Yeah, cancel. You also cancel out your belief in disease, and it helps with getting you healthy. Breathe and exercise. Turn off your TV and get out. Mingle with your friends. Go walking with friends. Exercise is so vital. Breathing is important. So enroll in a yoga breathing class or something that helps you breathe better, because we're not getting as much oxygen as we used to get. When I was in high school, they said there was about 20% oxygen in our atmosphere. In the big cities, it's been shown to be down to 13, 14% because of all the use of cars and all the pollution. So get breathing deeper. Use all your available knowledge. My message to you is take back your health, take back control of your life so that you can get healthier and stronger. Another important part of my message is let's get rid of the parasites and fungus and toxins in our body. These lower our vibration. And as you lower your vibration, you get into lower emotional states and you become sick. And these creatures can be removed from your body by doing parasite cleansing, yeast cleansing, and losing that excess weight that we've put on from eating too many sugars. Sylvia Brown said, sugar will be found to be the poison of the 21st century. And I love Sylvia Brown because that statement is so true. So for your health, this is Scott Werner. We have choosingeasy.org, CHOOSING.org on the internet, and you can get lots of information at this website. And you can get parasite cleanses, easy weight loss system, easy yeast cleanse. Thank you for listening to your health. This is Dr. Werner.